Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karla from Karla's World. Thank you so much for following along, and I know that I've been a little MIA for the last couple months, but there's been so much that's happened. To begin with, we've had this coronavirus situation going on in our world, and everything has been just shut down and has been changed, and it's just terrible. But in my own personal life, we are excited because my husband and I found out from when we were on our last Disney vlog in January that we are expecting our third baby. So we found out that we're pregnant, and as of today, the time that this, or as of the time of this video goes up on YouTube, I am officially 20 weeks pregnant, and we're extremely excited. We were in shock and a bit surprised, even though we were planning for a baby. It just happened so quickly. And I guess when we went to Disneyland back in January, I started feeling a little bit different. I started feeling a little tired, breathless. I just could not keep up with my family when they were on the rides. And I think on 2 or 3 separate occasions, I felt a little lightheaded. And so when I felt lightheaded, I just knew, okay, something's off, something's different, something's weird. It's just not the same. So when we came back home, I decided to take a pregnancy test. Actually, we took 2 pregnancy tests that day, and they were both positive. So we were extremely excited, made my first prenatal visit, and we were able to hear the baby's heartbeat and just verify and confirm that we were indeed pregnant. And so it's been amazing since. So we have recently found out the baby's gender. So because we're all on quarantine, I couldn't have an actual gender reveal party. My niece wanted to throw us a gender reveal party. She wanted to bake a cake, and she wanted to have people over, and she had everything planned out. But unfortunately, we couldn't do it because we all have to stay home for the shelter-in-place order that's here in California. And so we did a Zoom virtual gender reveal, which was really cute because my niece still baked a cake, and she delivered it to my front porch, and then that evening I went ahead and cut it. And so we were surprised to learn that we were having a boy. So finally, our third pregnancy, we've discovered that we're having a boy, and we're over the moon excited about it because that's exactly what we prayed for. I mean, if we were blessed with another girl, we would have been equally as excited because we just wanted to grow our family and have another baby. But this was definitely that cherry on top that we wanted and that we were praying so much for. And honestly, you know, we got pregnant so fast. It was actually in September that we decided, okay, should we really do this? Should we not? How are we going to change our lifestyle, you know, our home, going to, you know, with budgeting for our vacations and for babysitting and for everything else that the baby, you know, all the expenses that come with a baby. And so we finally decided, you know what, this is exactly what we want to do. Let's try for a period of a year. If it works, great. And if it doesn't, at least we tried. We can always look back and say we tried. So I finally went to the hospital, and I was able to talk to OBGYN just to get the green light that it was safe for me to try to plan for another baby, and everything was totally fine. And so from that date, that was late October, within 2 to 3 weeks, I was already pregnant with the baby. So by the time that I was in Disneyland, I could already tell some changes and some differences, and I just felt, like I said, my primary thing was I was extremely exhausted, really sleepy and tired, and I just couldn't keep up. So it's been, I mean, for the last 20 weeks, it's been really nice. A lot of changes physically and mentally, emotionally, and we've been receiving a lot of, you know, people with their congratulations and their love and support, and just a lot of gifts already. And since I found out what the baby's sex was, my husband and I, we were able to get baby's first couple outfits. So we got the baby's first booties, which I absolutely love. And all of this was from Target. And then we got this cute little lamb outfit with the little booties here. And then in the back it just says, "Welcome to the world." So super cute. And then we got this little baby blue zebra outfit as well with its little zebra booties, and then the onesie says welcome home. So I'm thinking these are probably going to be outfits coming from the hospital going back home. And we have also got several clothes and gifts for my sister. And slowly but surely we've been purchasing little things here and there. Like we got the car seat and the stroller. So we got the travel set from Britex because I'm a huge Britex girl. And we've gotten diapers and wipes, just the essentials, just to start getting things settled in and situated, especially because I've been looking on Amazon and everything's been running out. So I don't want that when the baby's here that I don't have any diapers or I'm not prepared. So I'm slowly starting to buy things when I see them come available. And I also wanted to share this. So my Jackie, she actually created a little card for the baby. She drew a little picture. I guess it's of herself with a little heart here and with her long hair with pigtails. So she was just saying that this is her first card, her first gift for her baby brother. And at first, excuse me, it was so cute because Ariana always wanted to have a brother. I want a brother, I want a brother. And Jackie was always, she was a complete opposite. I want a sister, I want a little sister so I can play with her. And then probably within the last 2 weeks or so, she completely changed. She said, no, mommy, I know this is a boy. I know this is a boy because I know. How do you know? Because I know, mommy, I know. And I'm like, really? So she was very adamant that it was a boy, it was a boy, it was a boy. And Addie has always said that since the get-go, that it was a boy, we were gonna have a boy. And I guess it was just all of our heart's desire to have this baby boy. So we're just, thank you, Jesus, for this blessing and for everything being just extremely good and safe. So I don't know. So the thing is, I had to go through several layers and steps of planning this baby because I am considered high risk. So for my first 2 pregnancies, well, my first pregnancy ever, unfortunately, I had a miscarriage. I had a miscarriage. I don't know why, but when doctors came back, they said that I possibly couldn't have kids for A and B reasons, and so it was devastating. So when I was pregnant with Ariana, that was another story in itself because when we went to the hospital to do her first, like the 6-week checkup to see if, everything was okay with heartbeat and size and this and that, and to confirm pregnancy, they couldn't find a baby within the sac. So they told me, I'm really sorry, we can't find the baby. Maybe you just, I don't know. They just said a bunch of things and I was heartbroken. I was devastated. Well, both my husband and I. And then they said to come back 2 to 3 weeks later to check on the baby's growth. And so when we came back, they said, I don't know what that other technician was talking about or the doctor because baby's right here. So that's why we named Ariana Ariana, because she was an answer to prayer, which is the meaning of her name. And so then when I had her, I got into a car accident and I was having a little bit of complication and a lot of aches and pains with her. So that was another risk, but thankfully everything went fine. And then by the time I was 34 weeks, I was admitted to the hospital because of preeclampsia. So I was in the hospital for 2 weeks before I was induced, and then I had her early, and she was 4 pounds. She was a 4-pounder baby. But she was still tiny and small, but she didn't have to stay in the NICU, so we were able to take her home, and that was okay. She was just very, very, very tiny. With Jackie, it was hard as well because I would say it was probably harder, not from the start, but probably after. I lost my ankles by month 6, maybe 6 or 7. I felt like I was fine. I could work. I mean, my managers would say that I would dance circles around my other coworkers because they were just so lazy. And me being as pregnant as I was able to move here, move there, work there, pick this, pick that. And I was just really fast and efficient. But then when I got to 30 weeks, because I was considered high risk, I had to go in for the non-stress test and for all of these extra exams and checkups. And so when I finally went in for one regular checkup, they didn't let me leave, which so happened to be the day before my baby shower for Jacqueline. So that got canceled. I was admitted to the hospital without being prepared or anything. In fact, I didn't even have her name planned out. So I had preeclampsia, and they were pretty much tying me down to the bed because they said that I was expected to have a stroke any second. And I was, I was laughing. I was like, no, I don't think I'm gonna have a stroke. I'm fine. I just feel, like I'm okay. Well, about 3 or 4 days later, I was induced, and then I had her on October 28th. So, and she was a preemie. So I had her at 32 weeks. She was 8 weeks early, and she had to stay for about a month in the NICU, which was really, really, really hard emotionally and physically, because I had to stay there to breastfeed her and to do all of the bonding. But then Ariana was home with dad, and she always wanted me home, so I was always. And then I live in Hayward, California, and that's about 30 to 40 minutes away from San Francisco. And I had Jacqueline at UCSF, so I had to travel from Hayward to San Francisco, almost on a daily basis. And it was just so hard, not to mention going through postpartum. So with this pregnancy, I'm considered high risk. So I'm on several medications already because of the hypertension, but thankfully I have been fine. My numbers have been great. The stress level is, back then it was very elevated. It was very high with the work that I did. And now it's, way down here. But now it's, I'm just praying that I'm okay, because it's picking up with everything that we have to do here while at home during the shelter in place. But up until now, everything has been smooth. Everything has been fine. I have not had any morning sickness. I have not been sick at all. I have not had any, just any discomfort really. And so I'm really grateful and thankful for that. I've had some aversions where, like, I don't really care for steaks. I'm usually a really big steak lover. I love meat. And I just don't really care for it, like ribs or prime rib or T-bone steak or anything like that. I rather pass. I am craving, however, a lot of sweets. Oranges particularly. I really, really, really love oranges. Like, if I can, thankfully I have an orange tree, but that came and went quickly because I was eating that almost every day with a little hint of salt. That was so, so good. And of course, a lot of baking. So my kids and I, we've been baking banana nut bread. We've been baking chocolate chip cookies and brownies, and just whatever we can actually bake, we do. So that's a lot of fun. It keeps us all entertained. And of course, I love eating it. So some of the things that I've used during my pregnancies, this pregnancy, I'm going to share with you guys. So I got some maternity bras. This one is Kathy Maternity, and I'll go ahead and share it. I'll put a little Amazon clip here. But I like this because if you're planning on breastfeeding, you can use this, and it's just a nursing bra. It snaps off, and you can easily breastfeed your child, and it's really, really comfortable and nice. So it's elastic. You can sleep with it if you want to, if you want that extra support for your breast. I've also purchased a pregnancy pillow, which I'll snap up here as well. And that's pretty comfortable. That really helps me. Like I mentioned, I had a lot of pregnancy. I guess I still do sometimes, but it's gotten a lot better. I have a lot of pregnancy insomnia. So there was a time where I was waking up all the time, several times a night, so that I can use the bathroom, and then I would go back, and I just couldn't find a great position. And I don't have the biggest belly just yet, because I am only 20 weeks, but I'm just so uncomfortable. And then, I don't know, I was reading a lot of things, a lot of articles where I should try to drink some warm milk, take a bath, or, try not to drink so many fluids at night. And it's just, I've tried it all and just nothing works. So that pregnancy pillow has really been a game changer for me. I really, really enjoy it. And then because we are staying home a whole lot, I do like to have a lot of leggings. And so it's starting to kind of go down and droop down when I'm walking. So I've purchased some pregnancy leggings, which is really nice. I'll go ahead and put that up here as well. And then that's pretty much all I've been using up until now. plus my prenatal vitamins and all the other medications I've taken. But I know that pretty soon I'm gonna probably, when my belly gets bigger, I'm gonna be investing on like a belly band just to kind of relieve that weight off of like my lower abdomen. So I'll be looking into that, and everything is just fine. I'm buying little things here and there for baby, and trying to think of some themes and ideas for the nursery. Well, I'm not gonna have a nursery because the guest bedroom, which would have been the baby's nursery, is where my mom is staying right now as she's helping me take care of my girls. So I think we're gonna share our bedroom and do like half of our bedroom, and then the one wall do specifically for the baby and the baby's crib and his dresser. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, that's pretty much all of the updates I have for my baby. I am really, really, really excited, and I'm really excited to even share it with you guys. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be updating you periodically throughout my pregnancy and how I pack my bags. Hopefully I have the opportunity to pack my bags before I'm admitted without prior notice. So I'm hoping to show a video on how I'm packing my bag and how I'm getting ready for birth and how I set up the baby's space within my bedroom. So I will keep up with you guys soon. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I saw the city passing by my window. Was in the crowd, but I felt so alone. Looked at my phone like every other second. My future was blurry and numb, a tunnel where there's no light.